First of all, good morning everyone. I'm from India and from Mumbai.
From Mumbai, India, very nice, and you are our executive chef on board.
Yes.
You're the big boss. How long have you been with Princess for?
Actually, this is my first time with Princess. First time with Princess. I've been 25 years in at sea, working in different cruise lines, but this is my first time in at sea.
Oh wow, so you're new to Princess, but you've worked for 25 years at sea.
Yes, please.
Very good. Let's give it up for Prakash, everybody.
Thank you.
Jason, where are you from, my friend?
My name is Chef Jason. I'm from Philippines, from north side. I work in the Princess just 20 years.
20 years. So 25 years at sea and 20 years at sea. There's a lot of experience up on this very stage. But look, we've got the chefs, we've got the audience, we've got the ingredients. So I think it's time for us to get cooking. Let's go. Let's start cooking. Here we go. So we're going to make two dishes this morning for you, ladies and gentlemen. One of which is inspired by Sabatini's, and the other is inspired by Catch by Rudy.
Yes.
So we're gonna do some fresh pasta first and foremost.
Yes, we have some fresh pasta. Because who like the pasta? Everyone enjoy the pasta? Excellent. Yeah, me too. I like the pasta.
So we're gonna make fresh pasta this morning, right?
So I'm gonna show you all the ingredients what we're using for the pasta to make the pasta. First of all, if you see the Caputo flour, it's the finest flour in the Italy. What we use on board in Princess. We use for the pasta making and for the also we use for your pizza making on board, and which is the finest flour on the floor.
Very good. So what do we start with?
So we start to make the fresh pasta. We need quite ingredients. As you see here, the Caputo flour, similar like a semolina, all-purpose flour. We have fresh eggs, and then we have water. So we're gonna do one by one ingredients. We're gonna mix it up. First, we're gonna mix with the semolina flour and all-purpose flour. So every 100 gram flour, we're gonna use one fresh egg. Again.
And why is it that we just use the yolk? Why don't we use the
so the purpose of to use the yolk to consider the firm the dough. The dough needs to be firm, nicely formed to bring the nice texture in the form. That's the reason we use the egg yolk.
And every bit of pasta on board, ladies and gentlemen, is made fresh on board as well. You can actually see them making it in the morning in the window if you go past Sabatini's.
Yeah, it is. On Sabatini, we do all fresh pasta on board. You name it all: spaghetti, fettuccine, linguine, your ravioli pasta. All we make on board fresh every morning. We have one guy who is in charge who do his job to make all pasta fresh on board.
So that was 4 eggs in there, and you said it was an egg per 100 gram of flour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be 400 grams of flour. Math. It's math. Yeah.
So we're gonna mix it a little bit. Then we have the water.
That's definitely a bowl with no water in it.
Yeah. Sorry, missing. So we are mixing the water.
And how do you know how much water to put in?
So by kneading we know the consistency of the flour. We should not go too soft, it will be a little more firm. So by kneading we have to knead at least nicely soft, gently hands, So while kneading also you enjoy how making the pasta dough. So minimum 7 to 8 minutes you need to knead the dough very nicely. It is very easy. Back home, if you do yourself, it's not too hard. It's only the flour, eggs, and the water. You mix it nicely from. Now you see the consistency coming there, the dough. So once the dough is ready, you have to keep it at least 1 hour to rest it. So it gets nicely firm. It rests it. So as well, the dough more firm, rest, it's easy to make a nice pasta.
So once you've done all this, we have to rest it.
We have to rest it and then an hour.
All right then. So if you could all come back in an hour's time, ladies and gentlemen, we'll reconvene.
So you see the dough is ready, so we're gonna just roast it with the plastic. You have plastic somewhere?
No, stick. We have the ready one.
Okay.
I'll look at that, yeah.
Right. Here's the one.
Hey, that's how we do it. explained earlier. And it's in Italy as well. There's 365 types of pasta, one for every day.
It is, yeah.
Although I do always wonder what they do on a leap year.
Leap year, maybe they eat other pasta, you know, like we call.
Just choose one more again.
So the dough is after 1 hour, you see the foam, the dough becomes firm, so easy to notice. And then we're gonna dust with some flour, you know, on top. You have to make as thin as, so easy to put in the machine. The reason you put the flour always dust, so the it doesn't get stick in your the roller.
Seems like a lot of work, doesn't it?
It is.
Yeah. I just go to the supermarket and buy it in a packet. So. Who here has made fresh pasta before? So many liars in there, aren't there, Jason? So many liars.
I see that.
So when you make fresh pasta, you enjoy it or no? Yes? It's a good fun when you make fresh pasta, you know.
And what's your favourite pasta, Prakash?
I like spaghetti much.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti, yeah.
Very good.
So dough is ready to make the pasta. So this is a machine where you make the homemade pasta. Yeah. It's easy, you can get in the market. Right now you can find it in Amazon also. This machine is very useful tool to make the homemade nice pasta. You can make linguine, fettuccine, no matter what pasta you want. You just make the dough, you just put in the machine, it will come out.
And every Italian household will have
It
one of
is.
these as well.
So-
Every single one, and they'll be passed down over generations and generations.
Yeah, in Italy, every single house they have this machine. So like he said, the generation, when the old mom, they pass to their mom, they pass to their father, it goes by generation. So it end up with me today. So it's a joke, fine.
We have to clap first.
Here we go. This is the satisfying bit. Yeah, look at that. Something might tell me the ship is moving right now. at that, look at all of that. That's beautiful. Fresh pasta right in front of our very eyes, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what are we going to make this fresh pasta with?
So today we're gonna make linguine or vongole. We're gonna do fresh pasta.